What's good? It's your boy Tad Money, and today I'm gonna talk about Pantheism, color sorcery, which is about Pantheism equals color sorcery, and color sorcery is based upon just like what Pantheism is based upon, which is everything is God and everything need to, and color sorcery means that everything need to be worshipped and praised upon. Now, pantheism includes the whole world and everything in the world as God. God flows through it, whether your bed, your table, you know what I'm saying, an idol, whatever you, even a photo, God dwells through all that. So that's what pantheism means in my personal definition, that everything is God. Now, when it comes to color sorcery, it enhances that. It makes it into a way where that particular, where a bed, table, whatever is in the world and beyond will be a form of worship and a form of magic. Now, a form of worship could be a material thing, whether it be a console, whether it be a table, whether it be anything that you love the most and care about the most. It can be a form of worship if it's a material thing. In the form of magic, well, it depends upon the hobby. Running, jumping, exercising, whatever works with you and your hobbies and what you do for a living in your everyday life can be a form of magic as well, and a form of worship as well, if you add the gods and goddesses of that craft. Now, color sorcery is polytheistic and pantheistic. You know what I'm saying? It's both in the same, because pantheism deals with everything that's God, and color sorcery deals with worshiping everything that is like God. Everything that is God, I don't know. But that's what it really comes down to, and color sorcery is my philosophy. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many colors of the world, and that's at the same time, you can change the name of the color. Even if it's the same color, but you can change the name. Just like people are blacks and shit, not all blacks consider themselves Africans. Not all Asian people consider themselves, all Chinese or Japanese or all that shit. So, color sorcery dealt with the different paths of color sorcery in its own color. Like, for example, you got the crime hand path. The crime hand path is the path of dark gray magic. And you got the law hand path, which is the path of dark blue magic. So that's what color sorcery is. It puts a color that represent that path, that represent that sorcery path. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really comes down to. Like nature hand path, the path of forest green magic, even though there is such thing as green spirituality and green witchcraft, but forest green witchcraft is the perfect name for the nature witchcraft people. Then you got the tech hand path, the path of light solid gray, if I'm pronouncing solid right, light solid gray magic, you know what I'm saying? So color sorcery deals with putting every single color of the world into a material or hobby and turning it into a form of worship or a form of magic. So pantheism and color sorcery are the same, but color sorcery is polytheistic, which is up to you to create a god and goddess and a mythology within that color sorcery path. Here's the thing, it can have multitude of mythologies within that one path. You know what I'm saying? Particularly, you know what I'm saying? It can have multitude of mythologies. Like the left hand path and the right hand path can have many gods and goddesses from different mythologies into that path. But with color sorcery, with the other color, you can add the original gods and goddesses in it. If they represent war, there's a path of war, and so on and so forth. But also, it's important to create your own god and goddess and create your own pantheon, whether it be for that particular path, or whether it be universal for almost every path out there, or just a few paths. But always add Father Sky and Mother Earth into that path, or Father Sun and Mother Moon, or vice versa, or any way you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make it universal, but if it's focused on one path, then you ain't gotta add Mother Earth or Father Sky into that path. You ain't gotta add Father Sun or Mother Moon into that path if it's focused on that particular path. But like for me, I'm working on the criminal mythology path. I mean, not the crime hand path, which is focused on crime mythology, and I'm focused on all the criminal gods and goddesses that will fit in that path. You know what I'm saying? I don't rule dark gray sorcery because someone got to live a criminal lifestyle or live a life of crime to be ruled over that path. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, yours, and it's universal, so it doesn't matter what race you is. So when it really comes to, and also color sorcery will make it as your race as well. Like if you're a law hand path practitioner, you be called a dark blue human. If you're a crime hand path practitioner, you be called a dark gray human. So it gives people their own rights to become any race that they want to be within the color sorcery. Because we wasn't born with this skin. We didn't have to be born black or white, Asian, Hispanic. We didn't have to be born this way, but we can choose our race within the color sorcery paths. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it really come down to. So pantheism, color sorcery equals that makes everything in the world a form of worship and a form of magic when it comes to color sorcery. And pantheism fits well with color sorcery. Pantheism deals with everything being God. And that's when it really come down to. That's my philosophy, and that's what I want to put out there. Like I said, I know the free. I mean, I've been seeing Freemasons in public places, but I know they eager to want me to join. I mean, I'm willing to join, but at the same time, I want to recruit souls into the color sorcery path in a way that I don't gotta sacrifice nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest, I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sacrifice nobody in my family, but recruit souls for the elder gods of polytheism. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really. And I'm polytheistic, and Freemasons believe in a one supreme God. So I don't know if I'm gonna work out with Freemasons because I don't think they monotheistic. But I'm always gonna be polytheistic. I'm full-fledged poly. I might deal with Telema or just any polytheistic secret society that deals with multitude of gods and goddesses. But when it comes down to the Illuminati, they really don't care what you believe or what you embrace. You can be polytheistic or monotheistic within the Illuminati, however you want to choose. But at the same time, I'm polytheistic though, you know what I'm saying? Color sorcery, if you want to represent color sorcery, you gotta be pantheistic and polytheistic. You know what I'm saying? No monotheism in it. You know what I'm saying? There can't be one God within color sorcery. There's multitude of gods and goddesses. And that's when it really comes down to. That's all I want to say. I want to put out there. It's your boy Time Money.